a week, I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. The traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the ground.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. How about this? He's to the 10 and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Shedding through the defense. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Etienne. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right.
That is caught.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 7. In motion left, Hardman.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to the ground with Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now here's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs. Really making it.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
4th down, here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Flush to his right, and Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Third down and 6. On play action, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Mahomes going to change things up. On first down now, run with McKinnon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll change things up. Second down, McKinnon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. off. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give to Etienne long right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And knocked it.
Travis Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 49 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down and 8. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Second down, goal to go. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Lawrence.
Touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. McManus now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Jaguars 20, Chiefs 16. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Mahomes will throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Gregory Jr. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
And this win
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play for Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to, even though he does it well on the run and on the...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A give running right, Etienne.
There he goes, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Etienne will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that
really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole
little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 9 now from the 21. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right.
A dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Phillips-Side Oluniwaki.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their corner was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in the sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. From the left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down.
McKinnon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
On second down, Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. But to throw again is Lawrence.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Motion man left is Kirk. Lawrence will throw.
Toward the pylon, caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no run here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Man open, here is Jones. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, rule of thumb is that when you have an empty backfield, you don't keep anyone in to help protect, you got to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. That clock has to be fast. In this case, he held on to it for a long time and paid the price.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 21. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 161 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
For the Jaguars field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Toss right side to Pacheco. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pacheco once again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. They toss it to Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. He'll buy some time right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Etienne once more.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The problem with the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, it's going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Jaguars